Hi everyone, Sherry here. Thanks for joining me today. I was in the mood for doing a little watercolor, and this is another really easy beginner watercolor with, it's not a bird. I seem to be into birds lately. It's not a bird. For me, this is going to end up being bookmarks. You could do just a little painting. You could do a card face. Yeah. So I'm going to start off with some water. Now I'm going to start with the left bookmark first because I don't want my water to dry up before I got my paint down. So, yeah. Now these are going to be pretty well the same, but I just thought it'd be easier just to do two instead of one at a time. So, no pooling water. It's nicely wet, but it's not pooling. It's glistening. And the top I'm going to make sort of an aqua color. Now I don't have aqua in my palette that I'm using today. I'm going to use bluish green. And I'm using Paul Rubens' Vivid Watercolors. So I'm just going to work my way down, lighter as I go. This dries to such a beautiful color. I'm going to go about halfway down, maybe a little more than halfway. And as you can see, my darkest area will be at the top. And I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to leave a little space to indicate a horizon, and then I'm going to come in with blue, just blue, for my water. Okay, now as I said, I'm going to leave a little space there for my horizon. Now I think I'll bring in a little bit of ground here. Now this is going to be, actually, it's more of a mixed media than a true watercolor because I'm going to use pens. Okay, I think I'll make the bottom. I'm going to use raw sienna, I think, to indicate the beach area, you know, just a light wash there. Okay, I'm going to come in and make the top of my bluish green a little bit darker. And I have a spot of paint here that I want to clean up a bit. right. Now we can come in and do the same thing on our, this time I don't think I'll do the shoreline. I think I'll just, to change it up a little bit, I will do just my my water coming right to the edge of the painting. I'm going to make this a little darker, I think. And we can decide which we like better. Okay, leave a little space there and come in with my blue. And darker down to lighter. A little bit more of the dark blue, or of the blue, a little bit more, make it a little darker is what I'm trying to say, at the top, and then come down again. Okay, now I'm going to come in with a little more paint on both of them because I want to punch in some cloud. So I'm going to go grab a napkin, be right back. Okay, so I'm coming in with a little more color again, just to wet my painting. Now before that dries, I'm going to, with a Kleenex, just fold up a little bit. I'm going to bring in some clouds. Just like that. And I'll do the same on the other side. Add a little more paint. And bring in my clouds. And this one I might put in a moon or a sun or whatever you want to believe it to be at the top corner here when we do our pen work. Okay, I think we're okay there. I might make this whole horizon a little bit, not quite so, a little stronger, a little straighter and stronger. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to dry that and then we will come in and do our pen work. So my paint is dry. Now I'm going to come in with my trusty little Uniball white gel pen by Signo, or Signo by Uniball. I don't know which way it goes. I'm going to draw in a sailboat. Let me see, where do I want I don't want this directly in the middle, a little bit to the left, I think. Just the idea of a little sailboat. Now, we're not obviously going for realism here. Okay, and another little sailboat over here, and maybe I'll put this one. I'm going to put, well, let's just do that. Now this is going to represent a moon or a sun. It's a little dark, so possibly this is a moon. Now, if you want to stay true to watercolor, you could use white gouache to make your moon. You could try your paint, titanium white or Chinese white, whatever you happen to have. So, yeah, that's my moon. So I put my sailboat, I think, a little bit to the right on this one. Little reflection on the water. Okay, now on this side, I think I will draw a shoreline, you know, some waves coming in. Why not, eh? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Again, we can come in with some gouache. And give this a little more texture. Make it stand out a little bit more. Let's give that a shot. I have some gouache here. I'm just going to come in with my paintbrush. Make sure it's clean. Just with the very tip of my brush. Come in with some gouache. You could do this or not. You'll have to let me know you know, should I use the gouache, should I not? Should I make the waves or not? I like to hear from people about what they think. And of course, you'll do yours the way you choose to do yours. It's just some ideas, some possibilities. Okay, that works for me. And we could come back in again with our Micron pen and do an indication of another wave further out. Of course, this will be thinner because it's not crashing into the shoreline. Yeah, something like that. Okay, now I'm going to put some birds in. Let me just fill this in a little better. And this is where I struggle. I don't know if I like the white birds better or the blackbirds better. So I think I'll do white birds on this and blackbirds on that one. So I'm going to use my gel pen again and bring in some birds. The idea of some seagulls in the sky. And of course, the further away, the smaller they are. Okay, and I'll do them in black. I'm using my Micron 04 pen, and I'll do them in black on this one. All right, I think we're done. I think that's about it. I'm going to work on my sailboat a little bit here. Okay, I think that's it. Now the unveiling. Now I'm a little bit nervous simply because this is new watercolor paper to me, and it's less expensive than the normal, well, what I normally use, the arches. And I did do a little painting this morning, and I peeled the tape off, and it lifted some of my paper up. So I wasn't happy about that. So I have to be very careful here. Sorry it's so slow. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? Seeing the unveiling. Okay. These make such sweet little paintings. Well, bookmarks in my case, but card faces or, you know, little paintings. Okay, one down. I'm not liking having to be this fussy about taking the tape off. So just be aware. This it's Art and Fly premium watercolor paper. It's 100% cotton and was less expensive, but it's not worth it if you're going to struggle with it. See, it lifted a little bit of the paper up. Okay, well, let's see how we do if we go this way. There we go. I feel like a surgeon. Now I do like how this paint absorbs, or sorry, how this paper absorbs the paint, but I don't like how it lifts off when you're removing your tape. So something to consider. And there we have it. Aren't they sweet? Now you have to let me know in the comment section how you feel about, you know, what aspects of these that you like. Do you like the moon and the blackbirds, or do you like the shoreline and the white birds? It always helps to give me an idea. you know, I have my opinion, but I like to know what other people feel about things like that. So I hope you enjoyed that. Nice, easy, fun, and really pretty. Little watercolor or mixed media, however way you like to look at it. So yeah, would love a thumbs up. You know the routine. If you haven't subscribed, today would be a good day to do that. And yeah, remember, today is a good day to have a good day. You folks take care. Bye for now.